Story.
So we'll have him on the coach one of these few days, man. And so finding out.
You knew this time will come.
Okay.
This is what Chelsea fans were fearing.
Okay.
That when the dark days starts
kicking in. Okay, man. So big shout out to our
it
fans.
will be very dark. Fulham against Ipswich. Ipswich might win this game.
Okay.
Yeah, they might win because you see now the form they are.
Well, so beating Chelsea is a form nowadays.
Yeah, it's a form, man. If they can be able to beat Chelsea comfortably 2-0.
Okay.
What can you say about Fulham?
Manchester United, us playing at Liverpool, Anfield. Guys, I don't know what I'm going to tell you.
No.
Don't
what
wait.
I want for you to do...
Don't wait.
I think you have to win this game. You remember last time we were saying about it when you were playing the FA?
No, you know what? A draw is better. Just a draw.
Okay, either you win or draw, but don't lose this game, man.
Because if you... No, I know the coach is going to deploy some guys to do the man marking. But if he does the mistake of going with the back three, forget it. It's a done deal for us. Forget it. It's a done deal for us. Because if you ask me, man,
it's Salah.
Against Manchester United,
Salah.
Definitely. That's
even you know that, true? Yeah, Salah. How many goals Salah will score Manchester United? How many goals? You tell us. He has said 13.
Okay. Okay. So what's your prediction? Spurs against Newcastle. Which team gonna win?
Spurs against Newcastle. I think Newcastle will win the game.
Okay. Crystal Palace against Chelsea.
Crystal Palace against Chelsea. This is a draw.
Okay. Southampton against Brentford.
This Southampton will win. Brentford will win the game.
I have doubts. Maybe a draw or Southampton can do.
Home game, this one?
Yeah, for Southampton.
Southampton?
Yeah.
Brentford will win.
Okay. Nice.
Now it's 4 games without winning.
Okay.
I think, they will have to win this game.
Okay. Brighton against Arsenal. You guys playing away.
This is Arsenal.
Okay. Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very new year, new episode, new guy, not that much. And I don't know, man. Where should we start, man?
We start with Arsenal.
Okay.
Before everything else.
Before everything else, if you can see on is it the left side of the camera icon? We have a Christmas tree. So it was a holiday season. New Year was here. Guys, sorry. I said we will be on the road, so I chased some guys away for a while, and then we brought some new guys a bit, which was a good thing. And then still on the spirit of Christmas and the New Year for those who celebrate it, we wish you all, our listeners, a Merry Christmas, beautiful one, full of joy, love, kwa wale wenye wajapata mapenzi. And then to our football fans, man, the last part of the FPL of the episode, it was nice. The interaction with the guys, it was so good. So big thumbs up to our fans. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And then tell a friend as always. Yeah, what you do, continue doing it the best, and that's all, man. And then on the football side, man, it has been a good side, a bad side, both. We don't know. Let's see what 2025 it's all about and what will unfold. So who else to start a year with, man? The Arsenal guy, rocking the retro jersey. Malik Joshua, what's up?
What's up, my G? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you, man?
I don't know how to start, man, but I think I'm good.
Okay.
And I love how we are progressing as a team.
Okay.
And I think we started New Year with a win. So I'm hoping that we shall win all the remaining games and take this title home.
Okay. Some guys said, I don't know. So for those guys, unfortunately or unfortunately, we do have fans at the back. I know the fan you're thinking about.
So I've been feeling cold, so I thought maybe you're talking about the fans.
Nah, we do have the fans, a bit of fans. Maybe if I think we should give them the mic once in a while, and then we'll see what will happen. I don't know. And then for other guys, the fans of Manchester United who we are talking about, it's not the happy season for us at all, man. The football is not footballing. Hey, man, I've seen the memes online saying it's like Manchester and the cycle. Same WhatsApp group, 1 win every month. I don't know.
I think for the last 3 or 4 games, you haven't won any game.
Only one win, man, against Man City in the whole of December.
And
Yo.
that time we say that you should be given a title because you won against the champion.
Ah,
So I thought that game you played, and we saw that everybody started praising Amorin because of the game that you play.
okay.
And also we thought maybe this is the where they can build that foundation from. From there on, they can take the momentum and maybe go to another level and unlock those players like the young talents, the legs of Ahmad. We saw how he played that Manchester United Man City game, and we thought maybe it will be like this all over. But Almorin, how he's doing, like he's saying, he's rebuilding the team. We are waiting to see.
Okay. So talking about what was your best what was your best like what was your best game in 2024, man? Like leave alone the Arsenal, like which game you watch and you're like, man, this is why I like football.
I think there were so many, you can say, moments in football that we experienced in last 2024. But I can go back to the last season, still which was in 2024.
Okay.
It was Arsenal against West Ham.
Okay.
And since we played West Ham this last year twice, and we scored against them 5 goals each time. So I think that was the best moment for me in football, because it was long time since we score 5 goals and above.
Okay.
And when I watch it and we redo it again this season, and I realized that it was not a fluke. It was how we are playing the game.
Okay, for me, I
Yeah.
think the game, which it was the FA game, one, our comeback against Liverpool. That was the best part I ever seen Manchester
yeah.
United playing that game. And then the other one, the final, even though you guys said we played with a team which was half drunk.
Yeah, Man City was drunk. Even even Rodri, they say they were drunk that time.
But the fact that we won the game,
Aye.
also for me, those 2 games. But the Liverpool one, it's the peak of what all the game for last season for Manchester United. That was the best game for me.
I think that game, that win that you won against Man City in the AFA, I think it was the start of your misery, because of that game, that's when you renew the contract of
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So if you could have lost that game, I think Ten Hag could have gone long time, and you could have deployed Amorin in that period. So by now, I think you could be going for one season with Amorin, and the team could be intact, and I think the legs of Gyökeres could be on your team right now.
Okay.
So I think that FA came at a cost, and you repaid it dearly, and I'm expecting you to suffer until the end of this season.
Okay. So talking about suffering, do you think Manchester United, on the other hand, because if you ask me, I don't think when us guys are saying the likes of Ineos were the best part to take the deal for Manchester United at the board. For me, I think Sheikh Jassim was up to with the results we have now. I think Sheikh Jassim was the best part to take the game, because if you check now, Ineos, they're firing guys, the parties they're reducing the cuts for everybody. It's like he's doing the opposite of what Sheikh Jassim said he'll do. And then because now because of the money, we don't have the floor, we don't have the float. Was it FPL? What is it?
FSP.
FSP, yeah. It's up to our neck now. We need to sell some guys. But if Sheikh could have come in, I think he could have. It's not think. He said part of his thing is to put new players, sell old, rebuild some things. Which I think, according to me, with what we are seeing now on the pitch, you guys bantered us most because of the rain, the leakage. Now the other days about the mice disaster. According to me, I think Sheikh Jassim was the best part too. If that could happen, I think the Glazers should have given it to Sheikh. I think it was the best. It could be the best thing for Manchester United this season.
I think you can say like that, but what we see is a person who's trying to create a more sustainable business in a football club.
Okay.
And so far we know that he only owned 25% of the shares in Manchester United. And Sheikh wanted the whole 100% share. So for him, he could have come with a lot of money and a lot of investment in Man City, in Manchester United. Like he planned to make a new training ground and so on and so forth. But according to what Ineos is doing, he wants to use the small amount of money that he has to be able to sustain the Manchester United paying players and buying new players. Because most of your money were going into loss. You can say like most of the things, they were not sustainable for Manchester United at that period, because now they're suffering with the FSP. And if you could have looked what they are doing with the money, first of all, paying the ambassador, what was his name? Sir Alex
Salah
Ferguson.
Fagi.
A lot of money in a year,
Okay.
That money could be used somewhere else. Another thing, those party they were having, the end of year party, the bonuses, I know it's good for maybe a pressure of the workers, but sometimes you have to do some things which will be against other. And you see how maybe you had a lot of ghost workers. They were saying they were working at home. When Ineos came, he tried to change that,
Bring everybody
that
to
culture.
the office, yeah.
Everybody come and work at the office and know what is going on, so that it will be easy for him to manage the team, because he's not only managing the football club alone. He's managing the whole company of Manchester United.
Okay.
So he has to take some of the action which I think they are very important as a team. If Jassim could have come, I think his concentration a lot is only that he want to have that sense that he's owning Manchester United.
Okay.
So still, I think the lot could be on. Could be continuing like that, and nothing could have changed apart from you having a very high flow of income or flow of money. But I don't think much or culture could have changed in that Manchester United if Jassim could have taken over.
Okay. To other side, you being an Arsenal fan, you guys, you have been doing the set pieces week in, week out. Do you think that's a sustainable method to play the game and win new trophies?
I think you have to use whatever you have to win a game.
Okay.
I don't say about winning trophies, but we have to create more chances on the open play to be able to accumulate the goals that we want to win. So if opportunity presents itself like a corner or a set piece, I think it could be an added advantage. But we want to see ourselves maybe scoring goals from open play as normal as possible,
Okay.
Let these set pieces be just an added advantage in our armory.
Okay.
But if we only relying on the set pieces alone, I think it's not sustainable, because very soon teams will start learning how to counter those set pieces.
Yeah, because that was my second question. Because if you check the team like Man City, previously we knew the balls were being dunked to Haaland. And then once Haaland had the ball, that's the end it. Now, many teams have noticed that this thing with Man City.
Yeah.
They do block the balls to reach from Haaland, and then they give the big guy at the back, somebody like Saliba maybe, even when it comes to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Manchester United, somebody like a Maguire, which we know he's not that good. But man marking Haaland, he did it the best. So my point to you was like, I don't think this is a sustainable method to play your football, because in long term, before the season ends, one team or the other will have already gotten up to you to play those games.
The best part about this method or these set pieces, how they are creating those chances, is the set pieces coach Nicolas Jove, I think, is very good, and he learns very fast. You remember the first time, I think it was against Monaco, when he tried to take a corner. Trossard was the one who was taking a corner, and all the Monaco player decided to go and leave Arsenal players on the near the post, because if they are there, Arsenal now will be trembling. If we take this corner and we miss, then our goalkeeper will be exposed.
Yeah.
So they decided, okay, they let us follow those guys where they are going. And now Arsenal were having little maybe manpower in that position, and they were not able to score. So Crystal Palace ran from that, and they decided that is what they will deploy when Arsenal started taking this corner. It didn't end well, because Arsenal had already come with an idea. If these people will do like this, what should we do?
Okay.
Remember, it's not about the set pieces that you are taking. They are great. It's the delivery of the set pieces.
Okay.
How they are bringing that ball to the goalkeeper. It's very difficult for him to counter it.
Okay.
So if they are having less people at the goalpost area, it means that there is high advantage and high chances of Arsenal player to get that ball and to score. So it's difficult for other team to be able to counter this method and to be able to beat us in these set pieces issues. That's why you saw a team like Liverpool, they tried to copy that routine.
Okay.
And it didn't end well with them, but for us, I think we have mastered it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So I wish we could have one Chelsea guy for this week, man, but unfortunately, we'll see if we can have a call with one of the guys, man. On the other side, because when you check the season, Chelsea last 2 game weeks, we were saying these guys are up to neck with Liverpool.
Yeah.
But the last 2 game weeks, man, the guys are now 10 points behind Liverpool, and yet Liverpool got one game at hand. Cole Palmer has been the coldest person, I think, since the winter started. The guy has never given us points here. And then, I don't know, their goalkeeper, Sanchez, Man, this nigga gives me a clean sheet 1 week, 2 weeks. We expect that the game is giving a clean sheet. Nah, it's not happening.
But I think it's the good thing. You cannot expect clean sheet every week. But there is a team
but my argument is because Chelsea, all of them, if you ask the guys, everybody's telling you this lies, full stories. Nah, we are not for the title race. Our top, our only thing is to be on the top 3. But for me, I don't think that's what they're aiming at.
No, that's what they could. They could want them. They could want to win this league, okay? But they don't want to give themselves pressure that they are in the title race because they know their ability. And now,
wait. You're saying they don't give themselves pressure, but what happens? Why is it there's so much noise while they lose the games when they don't get the 3 points, and yet they're like we are not in part of it.
Their issue and what their aim is to win as much as possible. So if they win any game, I think that is what they want. But if they lose the game, they will feel bad. It's normal for any fan or a footballer.
Okay.
Because you don't want to lose. Even though we are saying that we are not in a title race, at the end of the season, we'll be judged on what position that we are. Either we are in number 1, 2, or 3, or in number last. So whatever you are, if you're in the Premier League, your aim always is to finish at the top.
Okay.
And you know your ability. So your ability, if you know you cannot finish at the top because of the maybe the type of player that you're having or the capability of the players that you have or the coach that you have, it all depends with your belief now. In case maybe you win, then you can say you have a good mentality. If you lose, you can say we tried our best.
Okay.
But whatever they are doing right now, we can see is only they are young players. It's only last season most of the players played together. This season they are trying to gel. This one they can say it's a progress. It's a process they'll have to endure. It's gradual. Yeah. So coming next year, now they can say proudly that we are in a title race. We want to win something.
Okay.
This year they just want to cement their position at the Champions League, because when they are playing in Conference League, there is not much for Chelsea in the Conference League. They will win all the games, and if they lose there, now everybody will be bantering them, because the team that are playing against them is the team that we are never even heard about the names.
Never.
So now they can say we are not in the title race. You can imagine if they could have said earlier that we are in a title race, and they just, I think that time they had only, if they could have won one game, they will be above Liverpool.
Yeah.
Right now they are 10 points behind. So what can you say about it? Because they are not there. This time they are not there. If Arsenal was in that position where Chelsea was, because Chelsea has not suffered so many injuries this season.
No, I think the point is they do have the numbers and the players to fit in each and every position. Because if you check your team, man, one time Ben White is out, another time now Saka is out.
Yeah, this season I think we have been very unlucky.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how good are we to a position that we have, like, maybe first 11 team, apart from Thomas Partey, everyone have been missing.
Yeah.
Apart from Thomas Partey and Raya. Everyone have been missing. And Thomas Partey, I think, only a knock, but it was not that much serious.
Okay.
But he has been the most consistent player in Arsenal right now.
Okay.
Every game that you see Thomas Partey is playing and is starting, he will give you a rating of 7.2 and above.
Okay.
And this is what we want in our players and consistency of a player.
Okay.
If he's producing these numbers each and every game, we are guaranteed that we're going to reach the position that we want, and this is to win the title.
Okay, nice. I don't know. It's Nottingham Forest lucky this season, or the guys there, they have come up with a way, maybe to be the, because if last season when we were winding it off, if you could have told me this season Nottingham Forest will be on the top 3, I'll be telling you, man, stop what you're using. It wasn't something we could have seen. But now when you watch the games which these guys are playing, man, Nottingham Forest, man, somebody like an Aina doing the best. Wood, he's not hitting the wood, man. Yeah. Come to somebody like Yates, also the best. Gibbs White, there was our time we said, no, shit, the guy is injured. Now this is the time they lose the game. Hudson Odoi comes in and do the thing. They're like each and every time when we think this is the team they're going to lose, and they're the only team which beat Liverpool. Yeah. So when you watch that, do you think it's the point where, you know what, these guys, they came here and they want to win the game? That's all.
I think Nottingham Forest, they are the underdogs of Premier League right now. The position that they are, we are wondering how are they? Did they manage to reach at that position? Because last season they were fighting relegation.
Yeah.
They were deducted 15 points and they survived. It means that they were determined that they should be in the Premier League. we thought maybe they will just be normal, like mid-table team.
Man, them and Everton. Don't forget
Yes.
that. Yeah.
But right now we see them where their positioning is number 3, and we cannot say that there is only that they have not played with the big team. They have won all the big team. I think only Arsenal they lose against Arsenal.
Yeah, no, also Man City. They
And
were beaten with Man City.
With Man City.
Yeah.
But they won against Chelsea. They won against Liverpool and other team. They played with Manchester United.
Same thing.
So
Same blade, man.
we can say that Nottingham Forest, the best thing that they are doing, they're not conceding a lot of goals. And I think they are the team with the most clean sheet in the league right now.
Yeah.
Sales has more clean sheet than
8
prior.
clean sheets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what you can say is their defensive is what contributing them to be in this position.
Where they are.
And Wood has been very consistent.
Yeah.
Even if he's not scoring 2 goals or 3 goals in a game, but that one goal alone, it's making sure that they're not conceding a goal and they're winning the game.
Okay.
So for them not conceding goals, making sure that they're winning the game. Even if they score 1 goal, is enough for them to win the game.
Yeah, a clean sheet at 3 points is better.
Sure.
Even if you win it with 10 goals and if you win it with one goal, a clean sheet is a clean sheet and 3 points are 3 points. That's the thing.
So every department is playing football in that Nottingham Forest, because at the defense they're making sure we are not conceding any goals. Midfield, they are possessing the ball, because even if you see how they are playing, it's making the defense, the midfield is so good to an extent whereby Aina is overlapping and is the one who is giving the crosses and scoring goals there.
Yeah, man.
So this means that their defensive is their midfield is so solid.
I think leave alone even the midfield, how the team is integrated and how players they have their how they read each other. I think is the best part we are seeing now unfold in a team like that.
And the coach Nuno Espirito, I think he has been very phenomenal. We saw him when he was at Wolves. I think it didn't work with him well when he went to Tottenham. No coach ever worked properly in Tottenham. So what I can say is Nuno is a very good coach. I don't know why it didn't work with him in Saudi Arabia, but whatever he's doing in
Nottingham Forest,
I think is one of the best things that he's doing. And he brought the team from down. Now they are
from relegation, man, to be top 3. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not an easy job, yeah.
And they have played with all the big teams. So and they did well. Even we won against them, but they did well.
Yeah, it
was a very tough game.
Yeah, man. So when I checked while we were in the break, there was this Global Soccer Award where I don't know what should we which award should we give more voice more than the other, because come to Ballon d'Or, previously Ballon d'Or was the big deal. It was the big thing, and then it came a point where you guys, us guys, we are like, nah, the choices you guys are making, it's not working. Then it came the FIFA 11, the Pro, where also the numbers are giving. There was a doubt here and there, and then it comes to this global awards where now they give the whole Real Madrid team plus the manager plus the president everything. They scoop everything, and then someone like Cristiano Ronaldo scooping it up as the best, being the best Middle East player also at his age. Do you think? But I saw because I saw the point I'm coming. It's because I saw a comment in between you guys and was it Mike, where you guys drop a point where Cristiano Ronaldo, he has the goals and assists but 0 trophies, where there Mitrovic, he do have trophies, goals, but less than, I think 3 or 4 goals less than Cristiano Ronaldo, and yet he's the one getting the best player. What's your thoughts?
If you look properly, there was no Al Hilal player in that global award.
Okay.
And Al Hilal has won most of the trophies in Saudi Arabia. They won the league. They won the Kings.
Yeah.
And in Asia, I think Al Hilal are one of the best team.
Okay.
So if you look at Alexander Mitrovic, he has 42 goals. Cristiano, I think he has 45 goals.
Okay.
But Cristiano, until now, he doesn't have any trophy. So their point is Ballon d'Or, I think they are saying is biased. But if you look properly, these people are in the same league. They are not in different league. There is no any trophy, international trophies that maybe Cristiano has won this season.
Okay.
And even Portugal did not do well in the Euros.
In the Euros, yeah.
So the point that they are trying to make that maybe Ballon d'Or is biased, or maybe Vinicius Junior was supposed to win, whatever it is, there is nothing like that. For Cristiano Ronaldo himself, he was given a trophy that I don't think he deserved. If he say that Vinicius Junior deserved that Ballon d'Or.
Then he doesn't deserve the globe
doesn't
for the
deserve the
Middle East.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think I usually say that about selecting player who is the best, it's always subjective. If it's voting, I think even one person only or 1 point only will make the other person not to win, because I can say this guy is the best, and another person will say, no, I see this guy is the best. But if they are looking at the trophies, this is what Vinicius Junior was saying. We look at the trophies and stuff, and this is not about the game contribution. So there are so many factors that can make someone say this is the best player in the world.
Okay.
So whatever they are doing, before we never heard about the Middle East player. I don't know now what is happening, because I think this Globe Soccer Award, I think the creator is Nuno Mendes. I think Cristiano Ronaldo manager.
Okay, I don't know.
He has won all the best agent.
Okay.
Yeah, since it started. You check, you Google, you'll see.
Okay, I don't know.
They are one responsible for it.
I did the research, so I can't
do the
I can't
research.
give a
You'll
comment.
see, because this is all about them. This is I think a consolation prize for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So as you wind off, man, on the kind of a games point, when you watch this unfold, because now in the top 4, can you give what do you think is the prediction that you think at the end of the season, with how they're being played, it will be the team that you think will be on the top 4 race?
I think Newcastle.
If nothing changes with how the team are playing, what's your thoughts on the top 4? How will it look like?
We can sit here and argue that maybe Nottingham Forest will be in top 3, in top 4.
Okay.
But I see there is this surge of upcoming players in Alexander Isak. If they will not lose Alexander Isak, Newcastle, if they will not lose Alexander Isak in January, I think they will be there in top 4. But I'm not very sure, because Premier League now has a different way of showing you that the team is not ready. Like how we were arguing about Chelsea. Within no time, now Chelsea are behind number 4, and they were second in the league.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, if Newcastle maintain the consistency they have, and Nottingham Forest also maintain the consistency that they have, I think it will come up to the wire to decide the top 4 race. Leave alone even title race, even top 4 race. It will be. You see the margin now. I think that we are half of the games.
Yeah, near the half.
But the margin is very small. Apart from Liverpool and Arsenal, the other one, even Arsenal, if they lose one game, another team will come on top of them.
Yeah.
So the margin is very small, and I think top 4 race is still open. Even Man City is still there in the top 4 race.
Okay.
They can
because we know them on the second part of the season. That's when they bounce back.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have won one game.
Okay.
I think from there they can build the momentum.
Okay.
And I say still this thing is open, and it will go on until now.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you place a team like Aston Villa with the points they have on the top 4 race now?
I think Aston Villa now, they are a little bit underperforming,
Okay.
because we expected them to be very high. We saw them performing very well in the first part of the Champions League.
Okay.
And we thought maybe they will maintain that position until now. But the lack of goals in front of them, Oli Watkins is not performing at his best. We saw him last season, how he was scoring goals. And his counterpart, like Johan Jorun, when he's coming as a substitute, you see how he was like a super sub that time he's being introduced. Recently, we have seen that because Watkins has not been as consistent as he was last season, it has made maybe Unai to make sure to change and try to use John Jorun in that position.
Okay.
But right now, because I think he got a red card, he has been suspended.
Yeah.
And we see Watkins is not in his best form. He's scoring like 1 goal. Sometimes he's not scoring maybe in 3 games. So I'm thinking that they will not even be in top 4 unless maybe they win the Champions League.
Okay.
But if they don't win, I think next season they'll not be in Champions League.
Okay, nice.
Because they're underperforming this season.
Okay. According to me, you know, the question will be, guys will be asking, and for you, you're a Manchester United fan. Where do you want to place yourself? Because if you check my stats, man, I'm like, no. For us, we are closely enough to the relegation more than to be on the top 4 race. So for us, top 4 race for this season, I don't think is a viable option. For us, we just need to fight to be on the league now.
You should not even talk about top race. I think you should be talking about surviving the relegation.
That's what I'm saying. For us, our conversation, if leave alone being the Lulu or whatever. If you are a Manchester United fan by now and you are saying we will be on the top 4, I think, man, you need to see a doctor. Because according to how we
didn't
play,
manage also to be in
yeah,
top
man,
4.
yeah. And we said it was Ten Hag. Ten Hag is out, and then now,
No, it still is Ten Hag because Amorim is using Ten Hag players. He has not brought any player right now.
Okay.
And I saw a link that is saying that Manchester United could bring Gyökeres in this January.
okay,
But if he does that, I think he will be lying because he said when he's joining,
he's not bringing him out.
he's not bringing any player from Sporting in January. So if they do so, I think he lie on camera, he lie on national TV. I think it will not be well. And I'm not thinking that this one is right. It will not happen. And even Gyökeres right now where he is, I don't think he will.
Who wants to come to Manchester United now? That's the problem. Who wants?
I don't think so. Because now he's in the verge of clinching the title in Portugal.
Yeah.
Then he live there and come to be relegated. I don't think it will happen.
Nobody wants to be there. So for me, I think if you're a Manchester United fan, I'm sorry. If you want to be on Champions League, you need to be on a big team like Real Madrid. No Manchester United thing I'm cladding today. So for the Champions League, man, I think Real will be there. But for the league part of a thing, nah, man. For Manchester United this season, it's not our season. We just need to accept it and move on, like other guys, for long. That's the easiest way out.
I think you see what Amorim did last time, and what Ten Hag did. Ten Hag had a philosophy of the type of game that he usually play in Ajax. But he was not able to play that kind of game in the first season because he didn't have the player that he wants to play that kind of game that he wants.
Okay.
So Manchester United went on and forced him to use the player that he have and play the type of game that he can play with the players that he has. But the introduction of new players like Onana, Casemiro, Højlund, he tried. That's the reason why you saw that Manchester United didn't have an identity or type of game. Everybody, I think they were just fluking.
Okay.
Right now, Amorim decided that I will come and stick to the type of game that I know. And even if I don't have the players to play that game, to play that type of game, I will try to teach them until the time that we'll be able to understand properly because it's just football.
Yeah, because
the only different thing is integration of the players and the type of maybe the ability of those players. But come maybe summer. January, we cannot guarantee in January that you'll buy more players because you have to sell a lot of players.
Yeah.
So come summer, I think he will have to buy the players that he think
Will be best
because
for that.
he is not sure.
Yeah.
But he think that or they have potential to play the type of game that he has.
Okay.
Because you have seen playing in back three, and he still is fearing because they can be scored. He decided maybe to play with 5 defenders like Dalot and Mazrui to be
the wing backs, and it's not working still.
It's still not working because now they will not have that threat. They'll not be a threat at the forward, but they will just be able to control the back.
Okay.
Because in case they lose the ball, they will come and maybe form a wall because they are 5 defenders.
But they're not falling back, so it's not working. That's the thing, yeah.
I think we usually say that Manchester United players, they are lazy, and I think when you come to Manchester United immediately you get that sickness. I think it's a virus in Manchester United.
Okay.
So that sickness come and attacks you, and you just play like the way you are. So you can even a few maybe like few months we were hyping Kobe Mainoo, how he was versatile, how he was energetic, but what is he doing now?
No, I hope the same sickness won't reach to Ahmad because that's the only player now is doing the thing in Manchester United.
It will if somebody like Bruno Fernandes is still there. You saw how when he lose the ball and you get scored maybe one goal. The first person to put his head down is Bruno Fernandes, and he's the captain.
Not the captain we need, because I think Licha, or I think she'll give back to Maguire, man. Or Licha, one of them I think is better.
Rich, I think, cannot be given as a captain because I think his communication skill is very low.
Okay.
Sometimes, you don't need to talk like somebody like Odegaard. You have to lead the team by example.
Okay.
But if you look how Richard is performing, I think he has that aggression, and that one you cannot give to a captain. Because if he lose control like that,
it will be bad for the whole team.
It will be bad for the whole team. So you have somebody who is as composed as Maguire when he's playing. It's only that he already spoiled the name before. So that now if you return the badge to him, I think he will not even want it because he saw maybe having this Manchester United armband is a omen.
It's a curse for me.
So he will not even need it right now because he didn't perform well when he was having this armband. And if he again start underperforming, then everybody will be on his neck.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's advisable also to give to him.
Okay, man. The other point is FPL. New season, new things, man. I don't know. How's FPL taking you, man? Because the game week, the last game week, the average point was 66 points. So if you had somebody like a Salah, a very good day for you. If you had somebody like a Hull, a very nice, good day for you again. And if you had somebody like a Trent, also, man, a very beautiful game to you. So how's your team performing, man?
My team was my team performed very well.
Okay.
But I had a very small red arrow.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I went negative 4.
Okay.
Negative 4 points. I had 75 points. And I don't know why I'm having a very small red arrow. I have maybe twice. Last game week and this game week, I had a very small red arrow. But as the team, how is performing very well. It's only most people, they are performing so much.
Okay.
Like this time, I think top highest was having 123.
134. Yep.
So from there, you can see if you just 1 point below, then you'll be having small red arrow. But I think we are performing very well.
Yeah, because if I check your team, you have somebody like a Pickford, Aina, Timber, Gabriel, Palmer, Salah, Ahmad, Boemo. In the front, you have Isak, Jesus, and Jackson, man. Do you think you have any changes you want to make on your team? Because on the bench, someone like a Flakens, Pamal Sa, Lewis, and Mazaroy. Do you think you have to make some changes on your team now?
Yes, I'll have to make some changes because right now I'm seeing Jackson is not performing very well.
Okay.
The reason why I usually the way that I select my players, I'm selecting those players that I know they are guaranteed they will play first 11. If a player that I see there is a risk of rotation, that is when I decide to change a player.
Okay.
So Jackson is not performing now and is in a risk of rotation.
Okay.
So the best thing to do is to replace him with a player that I know can score and is consistent in maybe playing more than 60 minutes. So right now, I think Jackson is the only player that I can...
Make a change?
I can make a change.
Okay.
And in case in the midfield, I'm not sure midfield I will change anything. But in case of anything, I can change maybe Ahmad if I have another player. But the reason I'm putting him in that place is because of his...
he's an enabler.
He's an enabler.
Okay.
So that is one reason, and he can score goals.
Okay, when I check this side, my team, I had 82 points. Where I had somebody like a Henderson on the back, giving 2 points. Aina giving 8, Gabriel 2, Castain 1. Bomo giving me 7, Palmer 2, Salah, Murphy, Jackson, Gabriel Jesus, and Wood, where I think that was the best part of my selection. I'll give a big shout out to man like Brayo, because he was the one who told me, you know what? Bank your man with Gabriel. I was like, I'm 50-50. If anything goes wrong, I'm going to curse you out, man. And if I'm going to win it,
the moment I check and I saw you have Gabriel, I was like, why like this? You are the last person that I will think that you will own Gabriel at that moment.
Yeah.
But I remember when we started this season, I told you that I'll not be wasting time when I see a player that who can score goals or can perform has returned his form back. That is the moment that I will take him. I took time before I take somebody like Aina.
Okay.
Because I don't know Aina form, you know. So you don't know if it's a fluke or not. But somebody like Gabriel, somebody like Isaac, you know, those are people when they start to perform, they'll perform so well. So if you see their performance has come, the first thing to do is just to acquire those kind of players.
Yeah, you don't need to keep them on the bench.
You don't need to keep them on the bench. So if you have those kind of player, even in 3, 4, or maybe 2 game weeks, they'll give you some points before they start maybe to blank or giving you maybe 1 goal or 2 goals.
Okay.
Something like that.
Talk about the players who we need not to have on your team, man. Suspended players, someone like a Rogers, Timber, Kuna, and Duran, man. First of all, talking about Timber, I was watching a game yesterday, man. This guy, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's getting silly cards.
Yeah, I think
he's
last
getting
time
silly cards, man.
He got a card because he wasted time in throwing.
Yeah.
This time he got a card. I think they need to change that type of way they are playing or how they are getting those cards because it's not advisable, you know.
Okay.
As a player, and according to the position that we are as an Arsenal right now, I think it's very crucial for any player to stay fit and to make sure that they are not getting crazy red cards and yellow cards. Because these red cards and yellow cards, they're the one costed us first leg.
Okay.
Trossard get a silly yellow card. Next, it was a red card. Declan Rice got a silly yellow card. Next, it was a red card.
Yeah.
Same it could have happened to Timber. Same it could have happened to Kai Havertz. So they need to make sure that they don't get a yellow card irrespective. Because if you get a yellow card, in case you are protecting your team to consider goal, that is something else. but you're just getting a yellow card at the middle of the other side,
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, talking to other players, which I think we need to give a shout out to them. After the international break, somebody like Cassels from Nottingham Forest, being the better part. Pickford also, I don't know where. The 4 fixtures were like Liverpool, Chelsea.
It was crazy.
Man City, no way this team gonna win any of this game.
Then what did we say? That they will meet at mid-table team and they will lose.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Okay.
And they didn't even consider a goal.
Yeah.
They didn't even score a goal.
So bad, man. And then somebody else is Hull.
But I think this guy, Ashley Young, got injured.
Okay.
I think from that position now.
They're being leaky a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, also, for one of the name, it was Hull from Newcastle also. This season, he has been the best part. Aina, we cannot forget about him. You said about Ashley Young. He has been the best part also, if you check in the FPL kind of a thing. Madison also, from Spurs. He was a bit good, but the minute-wise, we are not ready to confirm.
No.
Iwobi from Fulham. I didn't expect him to be where he's playing right now.
I think Iwobi was a very good player even when he was at Arsenal.
Okay.
And the only reason why he did not stay at Arsenal is because he's still in not status of Arsenal, because that time Iwobi was there was Ozil.
Okay.
So which position could have played?
Which is
so when Iwobi was still there, somebody like Smith Rowe came and started performing very well, and still the same time we brought Odegaard. So Iwobi was a surplus to requirement.
Okay.
And that's why he came to Fulham. And in Fulham, if you can see, most of the Fulham players, they are from Arsenal. I think it's a small Arsenal they are building there.
Okay.
And they are performing really well. But the injury now, it will cost them. Smith Rowe is out and Iwobi is out.
Okay.
So I think they will not perform that much.
Okay, nice. Other one is Ismail Sarr. Also, it's been a good part. Kluivert, man, from Bournemouth.
I think also the fact that he's on penalties,
Yeah.
I think it's making him to be one of the best in FPL selection.
Yeah.
And he missed the other game. I think when it comes to rotation-wise, I think this one will be able to sit that one out. But Kluivert, having him in a team, and you know that he's performing in this in that position that he is, and he's also on penalty, I think is a best decision to make, because you can put him on the bench anytime you want and you can replace him.
Also, when it comes to the forward, we have two guys. One from Wolves. The name is Hardman. What's the name of this guy?
Strand Lansen.
Yeah, that's one. And Everson from, I think also Bournemouth.
Evan Nilsson is from Bournemouth.
Yeah, there's two. Yes, I think forward-wise, those are the two guys. I never saw them to be part of any FPL team on a guy, or also playing as they play in the EPL, and they're giving us the points. I think those are the best points.
You know,
the forward-wise.
The best thing about Strand Larsen, because they are playing with also Cunha at the same time.
Yeah.
Before, it was either Cunha or Strand. Before, even when Raul was in Wolves, it was either Cunha or Raul. But right now, I think Cunha is very good playing behind the player. And also, they can play 4-4-2, two strikers, because Cunha goes inside, take the ball and come with it. Also can pass, can score from far. So Strand Larsen is that target man.
Okay.
The corners, the set pieces, I think he's very good at it. And he's that poacher. He's playing in Kai Havertz when he's playing as number 9. So I think owning Strand Larsen, I think, is also budget-wise. It can help you to be able to, maybe you can pair them with the other players, like you can say like Isaac.
Okay.
And I don't think it's advisable to play Cunha and Strand Larsen in the same team.
Okay.
But I think you can either Cunha or Strand Larsen in one team.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So when I check the games for this week, that's when we'll know which team to select players from.
Yeah.
We do have Tottenham playing against Newcastle, Aston Villa against Leicester, Bournemouth against Everton, Crystal Palace against Chelsea, Man City against West Ham, Southampton against Brentford, Brighton against Arsenal, Fulham against Ipswich, Liverpool against Manchester United, Wolves against Nottingham Forest. When you check the fixtures for this week, which players do you think it's a must-have on your team?
I think you can see the game against Bournemouth.
Okay.
This you know Bournemouth, they are very good. The likes of Semenyo, and they are playing against Everton.
Okay.
And you know Everton, when they are playing with the mid-table team, they tend to get leaky.
Okay.
But this is the game that I know they will just learn from the past that
the past mistakes.
Yes.
Okay.
So this game, if I'm going to select defender, I think I will go with the Everton defender.
Okay.
Like Mikalenko or Tarkowski.
Okay.
Because they are also good at set pieces.
Okay.
So you can expect goal from Tarkowski or Mikalenko. But if you're selecting for maybe midfield, or maybe you want to select at the forward, I'll go with the likes of Semenyo and somebody like Kluivert from Bournemouth.
Okay.
This is the game that I see it's difficult to predict because Bournemouth, they are very good, especially when they are playing against big teams. But when they are coming to play against the mid-table team, the game tend to change a little bit. Same to Everton. When they are playing against big team, also they are playing very well. When it comes to small team, because they have this mentality that now we don't need to put a low block, we want to score and win this game. So they tend to get leaky and they concede goals. So this game, I think maybe I can select defenders from Everton.
Okay.
Yes.
Spurs playing against Newcastle. Do you think having somebody like an Hall or anybody from the Spurs defense is a wise idea?
I don't think, because Spurs, they are scoring goals. It's not that they are not scoring goals. They are very good at going forward. Their issue mostly is defensive.
Okay, when we check this game, do you think after last game like we have said, somebody like Mboyamo, when they do play at home, definitely is a banger. You know, that's the thing. Salah, the form which he is, every week he's scoring his banger goals. So that's a must to have on your team. So as of now, Palmer, I don't know what's happening with him, but I think he should come to back where we want him to be.
Yeah.
The other person, I think, if you said about Clovet, it was another person which I think this game week, I think is a good option. And then also Enzo from Chelsea. If you want an enabler who can give you points, Enzo is the best person to go to if he's going to continue with the form which he is, and the Maresca going to play him where he is. I think that could be the best part also. When you come to the forward, man, I don't know. Haaland's never scored that last game week, but he assisted. Do you think now, and Man City won, that's another thing.
Haaland scored that game.
Yeah, he scored one goal only. And the other one is like he nearly assisted, yeah. But he's not yet reached there. So what do you think after what you have seen them doing this game week? Do you think we're gonna give them like the doubt we're gonna win this week or no? Or should we have Haaland now on the team because we have seen them? There's a glimpse of them coming back to where they were.
They can come back, but I don't think, even if I need a player, I don't think I will be able to spend 15M for a player like Haaland, who I'm not even sure that he will score a goal.
Okay.
Because the team right now, you can say they are coming back, but you are not sure if they're coming back.
Okay.
Because now the fear that other team had before, that this is Man City, we have to protect ourselves, they don't have that now.
Okay.
Now the team, they are going there in Man City, even in their own turf, thinking that we are going to win the game. And they do so. Most of the team, they have done that.
Okay.
In case they don't win, they draw the game. So I'm not sure that I will like to spend 15M for somebody like Haaland right now.
Okay.
If it's Salah, yes, we can spend that money.
Okay.
But for Haaland, no, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay, I've already said I have somebody like Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal. Somebody else who I think I'm going to have, I already have Wood. So somebody else I think I'm going to have, I think I'm going to sell Jackson. This is the move I want to make this week. I think I'm going to sell Jackson and move on to somebody like an Isak. That's the only part. I think that's the only change I'm going to do to my team when it comes to the forward. Because João Pedro, he's in and out, he's flop. Before he was good, but his form is not yet there. But this week he gave 2 assists after I sold him, which is so bad, but it's okay. I'll take the hit. Someone like else is the Kuna, which was supposed to be a good player, but because of the indiscipline cases, he's being suspended. And we know once a player does not play one game, once he comes back, he does not have the same.
The form goes down.
Yeah, the same juice which he had before. So I think that this week, if you have another differential, Gakpo I think is a good differential if you want. But for me, I think if you can stick with Isak, somebody like an Wood and somebody like a Gabriel, I think is a good part to have. But also Solanke, Fulham, Spurs, I mean. You don't know when they can explode. That's the issue with them. You don't know.
No, I think for Spurs in attacking, I think I can select. I don't have a fear with the Solanke because the reason why I bought him first time and he didn't perform, the reason why I sold him is because of his performance. Right now I can see he's scoring goals here and there.
Okay.
I think I can select him to my team because going forward they are very good. Only going back, I think their defensive is what I cannot select in my team.
Okay.
Also their midfield, sometimes you see maybe... the rotation is very high.
Okay.
Because right now you can see Johnson and next time you don't see him. So you can try to put maybe Timo Werner and maybe you don't start. Same to this guy called Madison. So I'm not sure about it, but Son I think is consistent. We can put Son on our team, but it's very much expensive. So it depends with the fund, it depends with the budget that you're having to own those players from Spurs.
Okay, so you don't see any point of view having somebody like maybe because this Newcastle game they can explode, man, anytime, anyhow. So you don't see somebody like a Solanke being part of those the goals production in that game.
I can buy Solanke on my team. It's
Okay.
only that Newcastle now, I think you remember the time that we were selecting Newcastle defenders because of their clean sheet prowess.
Okay.
Right now, I think they have regained that form, and the likes of Hall, Dunban, Fabian Skar, I think they are maybe managing the team because they are not conceding a lot of goals.
Okay.
And also they are keeping clean sheet. So right now, because we are seeing somebody like Solanke, they are maybe Solanke's form is there, but the team itself they don't have the form. But in the attacking position, they are very good. So it's 50-50 whether to select him or not, because only because of the team they are playing against Newcastle, and they are very good at their defense.
Nice. So as we end off, man, this week, who do you think is the best captain? Because if you ask me, man,
It's Salah.
against Manchester United,
Salah.
Definitely. That's
Even you know that, true? Yeah, Salah. How many goals Salah will score Manchester United? How many goals? You tell us. He has said 13.
Okay. Okay. So what's your prediction? Spurs against Newcastle. Which team gonna win?
Spurs against Newcastle. I think Newcastle will win the game.
Okay. Crystal Palace against Chelsea.
Crystal Palace against Chelsea. This is a draw.
Okay. Southampton against Brentford.
This Southampton will win. Brentford will win the game.
I have doubts. Maybe a draw or
This
Southampton can do.
home game, this one?
Yeah, for Southampton.
Southampton?
Yeah.
Brentford will win.
Okay. Nice.
Now it's 4 games without winning.
Okay.
I think, they will have to win this game.
Okay. Brighton against Arsenal. You guys playing away.
This is Arsenal.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't the last few. I haven't watched many of the games for Brighton, so I don't know the form which they are right now.
You can check if you have Joao Pedro. You can know the form that he is.
Okay.
Yes.
Fulham against Ipswich. I think this is the best game also.
Fulham against Ipswich. Ipswich might win this game.
Okay.
Yeah, they might win because you see now the form they are.
Well, so beating Chelsea is a form nowadays.
Yeah, it's a form, man. If they can be able to beat Chelsea comfortably 2-0.
Okay.
What can you say about Fulham?
Manchester United, us playing at Liverpool, Anfield. Guys, I don't know what I'm going to tell you.
No.
Don't
What
wait.
I want for you to do...
Don't wait.
I think you have to win this game. You remember last time we were saying about it
I
when
think
you were playing the FA?
No, you know what? A draw is better. Just a draw.
Okay, either you win or draw, but don't lose this game, man.
Because if you... No, I know the coach is going to deploy some guys to do the man marking. But if he does the mistake of going with the back three, forget it. It's a done deal for us. Forget it. It's a done deal for us.
The issue is if you play with the back three, your wing back's supposed to be having pace.
You know, I was talking to one of the Liverpool guys on during the day. I told him, instead of playing Dalot as a wing back, can he just play somebody like your guy, Lingala boy, Anthony, as a wing back? This guy has so much to prove, which I think he's going to shine on that game instead of Dalot. Because Dalot is good in attacking defensive-wise now.
The best, he's very low and he cannot go lower than that, you know.
Okay.
So you don't have so much expectation in him.
Okay.
So from there on, whatever he'll do to stop Liverpool, I think it will be a progress for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
so if you play in the wing-back position, then you have to sacrifice one of the defenders.
I think Dalot gonna go. If Dalot goes, I think it's a better option, man. Try to play.
But Dalot as a wing-back, I think is very good because he has very good crosses compared to Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony, if he plays as a wing-back in left side, he has to play like forward. But as a wing-back, I don't think he possesses those.
Let's see. But that's my point. I was like, if he plays Anthony, he has so much to prove, which I think he's gonna do everything better than what he is to prove to the guys he's good. That's my point. So as we went off, Wolves against Nottingham Forest, this is a game to watch.
Wolves against Nottingham Forest. It's very tough, but I think Nottingham Forest will win the game.
No came from Wolves, so
Yeah.
he knows the Wolves kind of a thing, and Wolves knows the style of which Nono gonna play.
No. They don't know because this is a different coach. So you cannot say that you know the style this coach will play.
Okay.
Because most of the players there in Wolves, they are not the same that Spirito had.
Okay.
Most of them they have gone, like the Charles Dawson, Kiliman, Raul.
Okay.
So most of the players are not there anymore. So I think it's not that easy. This game, I think still Nottingham Forest will win the game.
Okay, nice, man. It's up to them, man. I think we're going to call it a day, man. Anything else for the fans as we wind off, man?
We have so many fans here.
Okay.
It's only that
1, 2,
they are
3,
behind
4.
the camera. We have our producer here by the name Kibet, We have our engineer,
Sound engineer. Okay.
by the name of Kelvin.
Kevo.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have
Oh, what a guy.
our
Tony. Also, Tony's a football fan, but he said he's fearing to talk about Chelsea. But
Yeah.
we'll have him one day, so no problems.
yeah, sure.
And then we have our...
So wait, we have to ask this Chelsea coach. Are you in a title race or not? What are you doing in the league if you're not in title race? Because the point of being in a race, in a league, is to win the title. True. That is what it is. If you're in any race, the point is to win, and being in a league is a race. So if if the aim is not to win the title, what is the aim now? Sorry, man.
So we'll have him on the coach one of these few days, man. I'm so finding out...
You knew this time will come.
Okay. So, man, it's a big shout out to all our fans, our
This
listeners.
is what Chelsea fans were fearing.
Okay.
That when the dark days start hitting
Starts
them,
kicking in. Okay, man. So big shout out to our
it will
fans.
be very dark.
Man, if I go to the YouTube, man, we have our better fans, man. I think we're gonna give shout out to one or two
So
guys.
Manchester United. Our producer is Manchester United fan.
This guy never watched football, so I don't know why you're gonna question him. His work is on the camera only, nothing more. So a big shout out, man, to this for the fans who comments. Keep on commenting. The guys have asked to bring some new guys. Also, I'll try to see if we can get some new guys, man. Big shout out to all those guys listening, sharing, subscribing. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Every Saturday, 8 a.m. confirmed. If there's no game on Thursday or on Friday, early games, 8 a.m. confirmed. An episode will be on your every streaming platform, man. So up to that, man, it's been nice. Till next week. Adios.
See you guys, man.